Alright, now we've gotten back to the bottom floor. Let's try this again and hope that outlook is more on our side. It is possible for this group to actually beat all 4 of these bosses, but luck needs to work with us and not against us. Because if the bosses feel like it, then they can just chain these AoE damage on us, and there's not much. And this group doesn't have the capacity to counter that. So, let's actually save the game, or at least a reasonable facsimile, because I definitely can save here. And let's try this again. Hello, sir. Round 2. Fight. In fact, let's try a different tactic. Well, actually, we're going to try the same tactic and just hope it works properly. Paste you. Paste on you. Ow! Jerk. Do the null shock twice and hope it actually has a good enough effect. Because stacking buffs is a very real thing in this game. I don't know if it works for this one though. Oh, let's throw caution to the wind. Well, I guess we'll find out. No, it didn't. That's good to know. I'm in a really bad spot, and if he decides to blast me with that again, there's nothing I can really do to stop him. Sadly, that's just the way these fights tend to go. However, this temper spell does stack up. If I had a white mage with heal spells, then this wouldn't be as much of a problem. But I don't. Take that, punk. In fact, let's go full on balls to the wall with this. Save us, Titus! You're our only hope! Because Temper will keep stacking up, so Titus will do progressively more and more damage. And kill it! Take that, punk! Our reward is the Kotetsu, which, well, it's a sword comparable to a mithril sword. Has higher accuracy, but 1 point less in attack power, which does make it worth using. Because it's like the difference between the broadsword and the hand axe. 1 point of attack for more accuracy. And all four people in this group can equip the thing. However, it's not comparable to the flame sword, and it's wildly worse than the ice brand. And once you've defeated a boss, you cannot exit to fight another one. You must go this way and leave the dungeon. But we're not quite done here. Alright, now for the two-headed dragon. Bring it, punk! This guy actually, for this group, is the easiest one to tackle because he doesn't have incredible group attacks. He just has nasty physical attacks, which we can get around by through the stacking of buffs. All right, use that on him. Which means for the first little while, Useless is going to be pretty vulnerable because white magic is what's used for buffing defenses. With 3 blinks, then, well, the 2-headed dragon, I'll say good luck hitting the knights or the red mage. Please leave the ninja alone. We'll just have to make him invisible, because we can cast that one on other people. However, invisibility has half of the effectiveness of blink. However, in terms of damage, Useless is going to be a god. Ow. Get him, Useless. How big could these numbers possibly go? Quite high. In fact, if you're willing to invest the time, if I was willing to invest the time, I could buff Useless to the point of one-shotting the thing. You get the park units for our effort. Hooray! Let's do another one. Okay, now for the bosses, where the primary strategy that I have for beating them is just praying for luck to go my way. This would be for Echidna and Araman. Right here we have Echidna. And of course our strategy well, our strategy is of course prayer because, well, we're just hoping for Echidna to be lenient with the quakes. This is a rarity because it's one of the few abilities that this thing can do. And of course, Earthquake is a group effect instant kill. Which he can just spam turn after turn. Save us, Useless. You're our only hope. This death spell is really the thing I hope he uses because they have protect rings. So theoretically, that'll never hit. Quake, of course, has full capacity for hitting. Now, if you want to avoid this, and really you're just beating this thing to get it into the bestiary, come back equipped with ribbons. Ribbons protect against Quake. Well, that was lucky. Of course, the other thing I need to acknowledge is that these bosses are actually all resistant to fire and ice. So I need to stop gimping my warriors. Please kill it. Focus is useless against this guy because he has pretty much no evasion. Get him, useless! Crap! Go on, useless, you can take him! Oh well. Good thing these guys are not worth experience. Good work, my faithful warrior. Alright, now for the last one. I will say one thing for the Earthgift Shrine. The random encounters are loaded with money. It's a shame that they're so trivial and making this place, which makes this place kind of boring. Except for the Abyss Worm. If you run into one of those, fight it the same way I fought the two-headed dragon. But let us do battle with Ahriman. Or we'll stop you. One or the other. But this guy likes to throw around a lot of spells. Let's make sure we're prepared for those. And lower his evasion. Aha. Alright. Naturally, of course, the nastiest attack this guy has for us is his quake spell. So hopefully he'll continue with his physical attacks or do other things. Let's see. temper these guys. Yes, please heal yourself. Do that a lot. Woo! Okay, he seriously took it easy on me because he didn't use any of his multitude of group attack spells, nor did he cast Quake. Now we get a Dry Ether for our efforts. This is a full magic restore. And we get this box. A Mega Elixir! Now this box does not repopulate. That is a running theme with boss levels in Soul of Chaos dungeons. But we are finished. Next time, we'll head off to the volcano and get back with the story. We'll see you then. Later.